There is a quiet revolution happening in the world of content creation, and it is being led by a generation that many brands completely overlooked for years. Gen X creators, those born between 1965 and 1980, are stepping in front of the camera in their 40s and 50s, and they are absolutely changing the game for user-generated content. While the spotlight has long favored younger creators, something powerful is shifting. Brands are waking up to the fact that authenticity, life experience, and real purchasing power live in this demographic, and the numbers are starting to prove it. Gen X controls more disposable income than any other generation right now, making them not just creators, but the ideal voice for products that actually matter to real households. What makes a Gen X creator stand out is not a ring light setup or a perfectly curated aesthetic. It is the weight of lived experience behind every word they speak. When a 45-year-old talks about a skincare product, a financial tool, a kitchen appliance, or a home improvement solution, there is a credibility that simply cannot be manufactured. They have tried the bad versions. They know what works. Audiences, regardless of age, can feel that difference immediately. Gen X grew up without the internet, which means they learned to communicate face-to-face, to tell stories with depth, and to connect on a human level before algorithms even existed. That skill translates beautifully into content that feels genuine rather than scripted, relatable rather than performative. Brands working with Gen X UGC creators are consistently reporting higher trust scores and stronger conversion rates because the audience senses that the person on screen actually uses and believes in what they are talking about. One of the biggest barriers Gen X creators face is the internal and external narrative that content creation is a young person's game. That belief is simply outdated. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube have massive audiences of people over 40 who are actively searching for content that speaks to their stage of life. They want to see someone who understands mortgage refinancing, perimenopause, caring for aging parents, building a second career, or finding joy in their 50s. When a Gen X creator shows up and speaks directly to those experiences, the engagement is not just high, it is deeply loyal. Followers do not just like the content, they come back because they feel seen. The myth that you need to be 22 to go viral is being shattered every single day by creators in their 40s and 50s who are building audiences that brands desperately want access to. Getting started does not require a production studio or a massive following. User-generated content is specifically valued for its raw, real, and relatable quality. A smartphone, decent lighting near a window, and a clear speaking voice are genuinely enough to begin. The first step is identifying a niche that aligns with real life. Whether that is home organization, wellness, travel, parenting teens, financial independence, or style over 40. From there, it is about practicing on camera consistently until comfort replaces self-consciousness. Many Gen X creators find that the hardest part is not the technical side, but giving themselves permission to take up space in a digital world they were told was not built for them. It absolutely was. Brands are actively seeking creators who can speak authentically to adult consumers, and UGC does not require a following at all. Pitching directly to brands with a small portfolio of sample videos is a completely viable path to paid work. The window for Gen X creators is wide open, and the timing could not be better. As brands increasingly prioritize authentic storytelling over polished perfection, the qualities that define this generation, resilience, directness, depth, and hard-earned wisdom, are exactly what the content landscape is hungry for. Being over 40 is not a disadvantage in this space, it is the differentiator. The creators who step forward now, who show up consistently and speak honestly, are the ones who will build something lasting. This generation built careers, raised families, and navigated enormous change. Creating content is simply the next chapter, and it is one worth writing.